What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and there's a rumor going around on X that YouTube will reportedly require a government ID to access the comment section starting in 2027. If this is true, this would be probably the end of internet comments. I am still somebody that likes to read all the comments. I read your comments down below. I interact in the comment section. Probably not as much as I should. Yeah, to be totally honest, I probably should more. But this is not just YouTube. This is, I mean, practically every app now is doing some form of age verification. And this is crazy. You know, as it sits right now, YouTube uses AI age estimation for protections, okay? There are optional ID verifications to correct errors, but there's currently no plan to block comments behind a mandatory government ID. It's right now, it's a rumor, but if it's true, this would be very, very bad. It's already, by the way, doing this. This started late last year. YouTube began guessing users' ages using artificial intelligence on Wednesday as a part of an effort to prevent kids from accessing inappropriate content online. It's part of a broader push to make social media, quote, safer for young people, but some users are already worried what it'll mean for their privacy. And if you actually go and look through, all of the ways that Google does this, you can see, holy F, YouTube now asks for your identification documents, taking a selfie or your credit card to verify your age, which I think is weird because couldn't you just... I guess if you had a credit card and it was in your name, I suppose that's close enough for some form of age verification. But again, they say use your ID. So provide an image of your official document, which would be your driver's license. So Democrats probably feel like this would be a racist policy because obviously black people can't get driver's licenses, so they'll never be able to use YouTube. You could take a selfie and let YouTube scan your face, or you can use your credit card. Now, this is when the AI gets it wrong currently. Now, I've looked and looked and looked. This whole rumor started with this slop account, Hoops Crave. There's been no community note, which is odd, but community notes are few and far between. It's just not exactly something that is very, very reliable. But right now, official YouTube statements and recent reports, there are no announcements or credible evidence of plans to require government ID for the comment section in 2027. YouTube's age verification relies on AI estimation for under 18 flags, which operational ID, selfie, or credit card only to appeal restrictions, not mandatory for comments or general use. Now, the thing is it really that far-fetched? It isn't. I mean, if we look at, for example, this would be, I don't know. Comments and interactions on your videos used to be something that, helped videos. It used to be something that actually helped videos in like the search algorithm. But nowadays, I don't even really know. Let's go and look. Here, hold on. Okay. Discord, which is a chat app. This even if it's not true, okay, about YouTube, it is the future. Discord recently, this is just a week ago, delays age verification plans after user outcry. Discord is pushing back plans to start verifying the age of all users in March after weeks of user ire. The Discord's co-founder and chief technology officer said a planned global rollout of a verification process to determine the user's age if you were under 16 would be delayed until the latter half of the year. That doesn't mean they're not doing it. How will they determine your age? Well, you're going to have to give Discord your government-issued ID. So your anonymous tools to chat are the opposite of anonymous. And what happens every time these big companies get hacked? Nothing. Nobody cares. It just It just happens, and your information gets out there, and nobody cares. Discord stressed that it would meet any specific legal obligations it has for age verification of users, and that age verification will be a part of the platform in the future. So again, it is coming. The platform said is now developing more verification options for users that would not require facial or ID scans. One such option in development is credit card verification. So you have to give them your credit card number, which is great for them because it makes it easier for them to sell you microtransaction crap because your credit card's already in the system. We knew this rollout was going to be controversial, he wrote in a blog post. In hindsight, we should have provided more detail about our intentions and how the process works. He added that the broader mistrust in tech companies and online surveillance has fed into a concern over why Discord is even doing age verification at all and what it will do with such information going forward. I get the skepticism it's earned, just not towards us, but towards the entire tech industry. Less than 10% of users are expected to need to verify their age when the company does roll out the process later this year, he added. And then what will happen after that? The rest will. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind that this is coming out at this will be rolled out 100% of the way. Like there's just simply no, this is just the future, right? It's just coming. It's just, do you know how many millions of people have Meta glasses, by the way? I did a video on my second channel that video feed for Meta, whether you're in the bathroom or your bedroom or you're looking at your credit card or you're looking at your PIN number on an ATM, that's all going and being viewed in Kenya. I wonder how secure that data is. You know, part of the explanation here is why so few users will need to verify their age is that Discord already uses an internal age determination system that looks at how long your account has existed, whether or not you have a payment method on file, what types of servers you're in, and general patterns of account activity. So they're already pulling this data. Now, for this to roll out on YouTube is a near certainty. Like it just is. It's a near certainty. We already know Google is, when their AI gets it wrong, they're forcing you to upload. YouTube and other social media platforms are cracking down on age verification after facing criticism that teens could circumvent their safeguards by signing up with a fake birth date. Like all those old websites you just go to. Are you 18? Oh, yeah, of course I'm 18. Meta last year said it would also similarly use AI to identify when teen users lie about their age on Instagram, so it could apply expanded youth safety protections. And TikTok uses technology to detect users who may be under 13, the minimum age to use the platform. Several other platforms, including Reddit and Discord, have also started verifying some users' ages because of new rules under the United Kingdom's Online Safety Act. So much of America's freedoms are taken by Europe. Europe has crazy oversight. Now, sometimes it's good, but what happens is that companies that are kind of, multinational, they end up having, whatever laws are enforced or in place in Europe, they just roll out in America too, because why wouldn't they? Because a lot of these rules actually just benefit. They actually just benefit these companies anyway. They get to collect our data. They get to, do whatever the hell they want. And they get to put it under the guise of like, oh, well, the government says we're doing this to protect you. I just don't know. Now, YouTube says it will not retain data from users' IDs or credit cards to use for advertising purposes. But what will you retain it for other purposes? It's very, very odd. Now, if you look, if YouTube does roll this out, by the way, still no identification needed to vote in blue states: California, Hawaii, Illinois, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, all this stuff. So if they did roll it out, those YouTube OG legendary comments are officially gone forever. Imagine making the wrong comment and they track you. Rumble video looking better every day. So wait, I've been using Google for more than 20 years. Doesn't that sort of guarantee I'm an adult? Yeah, I do think that they sort things out. Like their own way. But make no mistake about it, this garbage is coming. Is it about anti-freedom of speech? I don't know. I think it's more about collecting your data, tying your, removing all online anonymity is really what this is about. The government doesn't actually care if you're wanking it to some website, as long as you're trading them your government issued ID so they know that you're doing it. That's what all of this stems from. Oh, we think of the kids. We don't want the kids to see the prawn. All you have to do is upload your ID now, so that the Hub and all these other websites have my ID on file, and the government has my ID on file. The government knows what websites I'm. They're fine with what you do. They just want to be able to track it. And I think at the end of the day, that's what this is. And this is a wave that is going to exist way beyond just YouTube. It's already rolling out in Discord and in many other applications, and it's absolutely nonsense. I don't know what you can do against it. I guess continue to support alternative platforms. I hope you're informed by this video. If you were, please do leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.